All right, so I'm gonna show you guys the characteristics of a swing trade and my thought process of like, okay, this is a swing trade or this has the potential to be a swing trade, a longer trade. So yeah, let's get into it. So 4 hour time frame, we went on that uptrend, right? Whole uptrend here, highs, corrections, you know, continuations, corrections, more highs, yada yada, right? We get to this point. Price comes to this point, makes a high, boom. We got a high here, correct, came back up to this high, right? That happens. When that happens, this is telling us this is the highest that price wants to go. Boom, boom. So then, now that we know this is the let's say resistance level, this is the swing high. Now we have to find where is our swing low because that swing high and that swing low needs to come off of something. So an uptrend, right? You need a higher low before you get that higher high. There will always be a higher low before the higher high, right? So where is our higher low? We come here. This is when price makes a low. This we pay attention to. So since this happened, this is our high, this is our low. Price breaks that, right? In between here too, there's like that movement back up. So this is our support, comes here. That's cool. We ended up making another level of support, but everything in here is irrelevant until price breaks above either one of the two. So don't confuse yourself with whatever's inside. If you have your high, if you have your low, everything else inside of here is irrelevant. So then the moment that price breaks, this becomes this here where buyers were here, this becomes selling momentum. Now, the reason why this is important is because we need this information to tell us how far is it going to sell before there's a reaction. So it sold down to this level. It was fighting, 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 fighting. Cool. These won't be considered swing lows because there's not a strong reaction. These are minor reactions. Maybe I might make a video on that. Maybe. But minor reactions, you can tell the difference between this reaction, between this reaction, right? And this all comes with patience because you're not going to see this in like real time. You will, but you won't. Like you won't see it if you're like actually in the market, but if you give time to process, because look, these are 4 hour candles. This was a couple of days. These are days. Like this is 4 4 4 4 4. That's like a day right here, right? So you see this correction happen in the market. This is the uptrend. Boom. Everybody's eating, getting money. Because I'm pretty sure back above this level, right here was where I was buying Solana too. Right back above this level because this is a level where bulls took control of the market and we had higher lows. You see how easy it is to look at the trends and look at just overall market structure and you can get into pretty much anything. Look at this. This here, anything above here, as we already had swing highs above this level, we already seen that price above this level can have bullish potential to here, right? All we needed was for the time frames to align. So we had a higher high, I mean a higher low, a higher high, higher low, higher highs, price respected support, and then we had that momentum. It didn't reach this level, but you could have easily seen that it wasn't going to go any higher because we reached this level and price stayed stagnant at this level the whole time, which is what I'm going to get into, right? So remember that same selling momentum that we had here? Scoot over here. Now, here's the characteristics. Price came to a resistance level at 236. We made a low. So same thing that happened over here, right? We made that high, we made that low. Boom, boom. And the reason why I'm not using this one is because this is still the highest point. We had this break. Like even if I was to use this, boom, if I was to put this here, it would still be the same thing. It's still bearish under this level of support, which is what we're under. So either way it goes, we're still under the same thing if you're going to use that. This one, I just feel like it was a deeper one. And overall, looking at this consolidation, this looks like where it was consolidating the most at. But if you want to use this one, that is cool. It's still going to be the same market structure, right? So I'm gonna use that one for you too. right? We're going to get rid of this one. We have a low under this level saying that under this level of support, price is going to be bearish. So even if we use this under this level of support, price is going to be bearish, right? We made a new low. Now we've made a new low in the market. Price corrected, made a lower high, bearish again. So we broke in the level of support, made a low one there, bearish. Went back up, consolidated again, broke it again, bearish. This time we made a new low, bearish. Comes up, lower high, bearish again, under this level of support. You can sell price under this level of support because we've already seen price sell under this level before. So my thought process is if price breaks this level of support right here, so if price breaks the swing low here, price is going to start going back to this level. And that's because it did it before. So with all this being said, that is just me using price action and market structure. I marked all this up on the 4-hour time frame. So if I go to the 1-hour time frame, all I'm doing is looking for a price to create some type of lower high, which it already did, and I'm already in sales. And basically just letting price ride out from here. Anything under that level of support would have been valid, but I had this one as my level of support, so my entries are here. And looking for price to break below this level and looking at the 4-hour time frame, we have pretty much everything aligned for price to be bearish. Lower highs, break of supports, new lows, a reaction of where a trend even started. So this is a reaction. We've seen this happen before under this price point. So under 230, we've seen price go all the way to 192. So that's what we're looking for from 230 to go all the way to 192. And that's it.